We got some big news just breaking. Attorneys for Kilmar Abrego Garcia, the man, quote, mistakenly sent to an El Salvadoran prison camp by the Trump administration, are asking the judge to hold the Trump administration in contempt of court. The Trump administration has been ordered by the Supreme Court to facilitate the return of Kilmar Abrego Garcia to the United States, and they have thus far failed to do so. Are due today in the federal court at 5 p.m. Eastern Time, and you can see this one from Maryland Father Kilmar Abrego Garcia's attorneys asking a federal judge to initiate the process for possibly holding the Trump administration in contempt for failing to facilitate his return. And they actually used Trump's comments that he made yesterday against him at the top of the motion. You can see right here it says, yesterday, President Trump confirmed that the United States has the power to facilitate Abrego Garcia's release from prison and return to the United States. Quote, if the Supreme Court said bring somebody back, I would do that. I respect the Supreme Court, end quote. But it's worth noting that Trump and his administration are pretending that that's not what the Supreme Court said, even though it is very clearly what the Supreme Court said. Meanwhile, the Department of Justice was ordered to file their response by 5 p.m. Eastern as well, and they missed the deadline by about 10 minutes or so. And roughly 10 minutes past the deadline, a declaration from a State Department official hit the docket saying that Abrego Garcia is at the El Salvadoran prison and is, quote, detained pursuant to the sovereign domestic authority of El Salvador. The federal government also attested in their filing that Abrego Garcia is alive and secure. So as the Supreme Court demands that the Trump administration facilitate Abrego Garcia's return, as the attorneys for the family of Abrego Garcia demand that Trump return Abrego Garcia to the United States, the Trump administration is still refusing to do so. And while pretending that they have no control over what's going on in this El Salvadoran prison camp, it is worth noting that tomorrow, on Monday, the president of El Salvador, who Donald Trump has this relationship with, is coming to the White House. As constitutional law professor Lawrence Tribe says, here's an idea for Passover when El Salvador's President Bukele enters the White House Monday, April 14th for an official working visit. He should bring Mr. Garcia with him, hopefully alive, and return the ransom he collected for enslaving that lawlessly seized innocent man. That's the latest. We're going to continue to follow it all, so make sure you're following our account and add the Midas Touch podcast right now on Apple Podcasts and Spotify.